Good morning, children. We are coming to the last part of the chapter, Animal Kingdom. I have already explained the apes or birds coming under chordates. You have seen the characteristic features. Once again, I will explain the presence of feather and beak are the very important features. Their body is streamlined for means both shaped, which prevent the friction while flying in the air. Forelimbs are modified into wings for flight. Ossicles, the bones are called, the body bones are called ossicles. Ossicles are bones which are very small, hollow bones, pneumatic bones. We call them pneumatic bones. Organ system, all the organ systems, particularly many organ systems like respiratory, digestive system, excretory system and reproductive system opens to a common opening called cloaca. Heart is four chambered, two upper auricles and two ventral ventricles below. Homeotherms are warm-blooded animals, means body temperature is constant. Body temperature is maintained constant. Then eighth important feature is that they are oviparous, means egg laying animal, oviparous. Fertilization is internal fertilization. These are the common features of class apes, okay, or birds. Now we are coming to the last part of this chapter, that is Mammalia, class Mammalia. Class Mammalia includes the most advanced group of animals. And what are their advanced feature? Let me tell you. First advanced feature is that high intellectual body, intelligent, highly developed brain. Highly developed brain makes the mammals more adaptable to the environment. Body has hair, body is covered by hair, hairy body. Hairy body. Then third one is mammary glands. Mammary glands to feed the young ones with milk. Milk, mammary glands are there. Then the reproductive cycle in females are called a menstrual cycle or estrous cycle. Menstrual cycle in primates and estrous cycle in non-primates, like a cow, goat, buffalo. Primates are monkeys, apes, humans. The reproductive cycle is called the menstrual cycle, and in non-primates, the reproductive cycle is called the estrous cycle. Now, fifth important point is that four-chambered heart. Four-chambered heart is there. Then sixth important point is they are called warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animal. So warm-blooded animals are also called homeotherms. Homoiotherems. Okay. Very well developed organ systems. Organ systems are very well developed. They are usually giving birth to young ones. Hence we call viviparous. Mammals are usually viviparous. But there are oviparous also, egg-laying, oviparous. Example, Echidna and platypus. ECHID, echidna and platypus. So echidna and platypus are egg-laying oviparous animals, whereas the remaining groups are viviparous, giving birth to young ones. So these are the common features. The brain, highly developed brain, make the mammals survive in all parts of the globe. That is one of the most important features. The hairy body help them to adjust with the environmental conditions like temperature. Those animals which live in the in different climates develop different amount of hairs. Mammary glands are there to produce the milk, and the milk is the food for the young ones. Young ones are fed with the milk. Menstrual cycle are the reproductive cycle in primates, and in non-primates, estrous cycle in females. There are 4-chambered heart. This heart, you can see 4 chambers: 2 upper auricles and 2 dorsal ventricles. These 2 separation, upper and lower separation, 2 auricles and 2 ventricles, make the blood flow more efficient. Oxygen rich blood and carbon dioxide rich blood does not mix. Okay, because of this separation, oxygen rich oxygenated blood and carbon dioxide rich carbon dioxide rich blood, deoxygenated blood does not mix. This non-mixing or having 4 chambers has a great adaptation to them, but it increases the energy supply, efficiency of energy supply to the cells, efficiency of energy supply to the cells. This energy is used to break down food and releases more and more energy. Why they need more energy? Because the more energy is required by the birds and mammals to maintain a constant body temperature all the time. So to maintain the constant body temperature, they need a 4-chambered heart. Now warm-blooded animals, they are called homeotherms. The body temperature remain constant. You know, human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. It remain almost constant wherever we go, even in the polar region or desert region. So that is a very important feature. Organ system is present. Organ systems. All organs are in the form of systems. Respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system are the systems. Most of the mammals are viviparous, means giving birth to young ones, but a few are oviparous. Echidna and platypus are the 2 examples, or oviparous animals. That's all, and this is the end of this chapter.